Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a series of fiction books written by the American author and cartoonist Jeff Kinney. All the main books are the journals of the main character, Greg Heffley. Befitting a teen's diary, the books are filled with simple drawings of Greg's daily adventures.
Since the release of the online version in May 2004, most of the books have garnered positive reviews and commercial success. As of 2020, more than 250 million copies have been sold globally.
The first, second, fourth and ninth installments have been adapted into films by 20th Century Fox.
The game Pop Tropica has released two islands themed after Diary of a Wimpy Kid, called Wimpy Wonderland and Wimpy Boardwalk.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid officially began when Kinney brought up an idea about a middle school weakling named Greg Heffley, who wrote about his personal life. In May 2004, Funbrain and Kinney released an online version of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The website made daily entries until June 2005. He worked on his book for almost 8 years before showing it to a publisher in New York.
In February 2006, during the New York Comic Con, Jeff signed a multi-book deal with publisher Harry N. Abrams Incorporated to turn Diary of a Wimpy Kid into a print series.
The book became an instant hit, and the online version received about 20 million views as of 2009. Nonetheless, many online readers requested a printed version. Kinney agreed, and in April 2007, Diary of a Wimpy Kid was published. To date, 14 Wimpy Kid books have been released, plus one do-it-yourself book, 2 movie diaries, and a spin-off. In April 2009, Time named Kinney one of the world's most influential people.
Chronology. Hashtag title date ISBN. 1 Diary of a Wimpy Kid April 1st, 2007 ISBN 978-0-8109-9313-6. The introduction to the series focuses on the protagonist, Greg Heffley, and his best friend Rolly. It also talks about middle school problems and the cheese touch. 2 Roderick Rules February 1st, 2008 ISBN 978-0-8109-9473-7. Greg's brother threatens to reveal a secret incident that took place last summer, and Greg must prevent this while putting up with his brother's oppressive ways. 3 The Last Straw January 13th, 2009 ISBN 978-0-8109-7068-7. Greg isn't pleasing his father in his wimpy way, so his father plans to send him to a military school. Greg must convince him to change his mind, whilst trying to impress his crush. 4 Dog Days October 12th, 2009 ISBN 978-0-8109-8391-5. Over summer vacation, Greg struggles with the boardwalk vacation, staying friends with Rolly, impressing a high school girl at the town pool, and coping with a new pet dog. 5 The Ugly Truth November 9, 2010 ISBN 978-0-8109-8491-2. When Greg realizes he is growing up, he will have to face the challenges of this period, like changing dentists and attending a school login, as well as not having any friends, after falling out with Rolly in the last book. 6 Cabin Fever November 15, 2011 ISBN 978-1-4197-0223-5. The family is stranded in the house during a blizzard, while Greg fears that he will go to jail for accidentally vandalizing his school. 7 The Third Wheel November 13, 2012 ISBN 978-1-4197-0584-7. Greg goes to lengths to try to find a date for a school Valentine's Day dance, and he and Rolly end up both taking a girl called Abigail. 8 Hard Luck November 5, 2013 ISBN 978-1-4197-1132-9. Continuing from the last book, Abigail and Rolly are now a couple, leaving Greg out. When things get worse for him, Greg decides to use a magic 8-ball and attempt to turn his life around. 9 The Long Haul November 4, 2014 ISBN 978-1-4197-1189-3. The Heffleys go on a road trip over the summer, to Greg's dismay. During the trip many things go wrong. 10 Old School November 3, 2015 ISBN 978-1-4197-1701-7. Greg's mother petitions the town to not use electronics for a weekend, annoying Greg. To avoid his dad after accidentally ruining his car, Greg goes on a school field trip to an old-fashioned farm, which turns out to be awful. 11 Double Down November 1, 2016 ISBN 978-1-4197-2344-5. Greg explores his creative talents by playing an instrument, making a movie with Rolly, and attending a wild Halloween party. 12 The Getaway November 7, 2017 ISBN 978-1-4197-2545-6. For Christmas, the Heffleys board a plane to a tropical resort and many things go wrong again, like in the long haul. 13 The Meltdown October 30, 2018 ISBN 978-1-4197-2743-6. Greg and Rolly participate in a huge streetwide snowball fight, after a lot of snowfalls. 14 Wrecking Ball November 5, 2019 ISBN 978-02413966636. The Heffleys receive an inheritance from Greg's deceased great-aunt and use the money to renovate their house. When this plan goes wrong and Greg's school has to go on tight budget, his mom looks at a new house which they nearly buy, before this plan gets ruined. 15 The Deep End October 27, 2020 ISBN 978-14197486884. The Heffleys find themselves stranded at an RV park on a camping trip.
Supplementary books. Diary of a Wimpy Kid do-it-yourself book published between Roderick Rules and The Last Straw is an activity book that features a blank section encouraging readers to keep their own journal in the style of the books. The Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself book, published after the second edition of Wimpy Kid Movie Diary and before Cabin Fever, is the same book as the first Do-It-Yourself book, but with extra 60 pages and 16 more full-color comics. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary is a book about the making of the first film, which features stills and brand new illustrations. Jeff Kinney dedicated the book to the film's main stars, Zachary Gordon and Robert Capron. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary now includes the new movie Roderick Rules, is an updated version of the first book, now featuring stills from the second film Roderick Rules, more new illustrations, and information on how the second film was made. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary, the story of all three movies, is the second updated version of the first book, now adding stills from the third film Dog Days, and information on how this film was made. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary. The next chapter covers how the film The Long Haul was made. It is dedicated to Jason Brucker, the actor who played Greg in that movie.
Spin-offs. 2 spin-off books, both written from Rowley's perspective, have been released. The first one, Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, Rowley Jefferson's Journal, was released on April 9, 2019 and is a series of anecdotes about Greg and Rowley's friendship. The second, Rowley Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure, is in the style of a fantasy adventure and was released on August 4, 2020. The book's original release date was April 7, 2020, and it was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Toys action figures included a minifigure pack with Greg, Rowley, and Fregley, a 6-inch Greg Heffley figure, a 6-inch holiday figure based on Cabin Fever, and a Greg and Roderick plush doll.
Audiobooks. 14 audiobooks have been released for the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. The recorded books versions are read by Ramon de Ocampo, while the Penguin Books versions are read by Dan Russell, who has done so since The Third Wheel, and in 2018 he re-narrated the first 6 books for the markets where Penguin published the series. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, April 1, 2007. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, February 1, 2008. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw, January 13, 2009. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days, October 12, 2009. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Ugly Truth, November 9, 2010. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever, November 15, 2011. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Third Wheel, November 13, 2012. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Hard Luck, November 5, 2013. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, November 4, 2014. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Old School, November 3, 2015. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Double Down, November 1, 2016. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Getaway, November 7, 2017. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Meltdown, October 30, 2018. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball, November 5, 2019.
Characters main article. List of Diary of a Wimpy Kid characters. Greg Heffley is a middle school student who is the main character and narrator of the series. He is obsessed with video games. Rowley Jefferson is Greg's best friend. Roderick Heffley is Greg and Manny's older brother, who is rude, and the drummer in his band El Dipper. He usually is noted for playing tricks on Greg. Manny Heffley is Greg and Roderick's spoiled younger brother, who is known to be a tattletale. Susan Heffley is Greg's mother. She often embarrasses Greg. Frank Heffley is Greg's father. He always wants Greg to do sports and to become a man, and doesn't like giving up. Grandma is Greg's maternal grandmother. Grandpa is Greg's paternal grandfather, who is sometimes noted for irritating Greg. Fregley is Greg's weird and gross neighbor and classmate. Chirag Guttu is one of Greg's friends whom he once played a trick on, pretending Chirag to have been invisible, then later pretended he was going deaf. Holly Hills is Greg's crush, who once thought he was Fregley. Heather Hills is Holly's sister, and was Greg and Roderick's crush. Sweetie is the name given to the Heffley's temporary dog who annoys Greg. Later on, they give him to Grandma, who spoils him and is the cause of him becoming overweight. An unnamed pig was won by Manny at a county fair. The pig displays high intelligence and walks upright. It eventually ran away. Abigail Brown was Rowley's girlfriend who made Greg feel left out for a time until she reveals that she was only going out with Rowley to make her ex-boyfriend feel jealous. Vice Principal Roy is the vice principal at Greg's school who conducts most of the disciplinary action at the school. Albert Sandy is a boy at Greg's school who often spreads false information that he picked up from movies.
Achievements. Awards and honors. Award category result. Number 1 New York Times bestseller, 114 weeks, 1. 2008 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards Favorite Book. 2009 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards nominated. Alla Notable Book 1. 2010 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards Favorite Book. 2010 Most Favorite Book Around the World. 2011 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards Favorite Book. 2012 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. 2013 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards nominated. 2014 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards won. 2015 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. 2016 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Commercial success. Diary of a Wimpy Kid was well received from the Princeton Review, Gold Card Association, the Dallas News, the TRR Editors, the NW Press, and the JJ Printing Company. The New York Times, which ranks children's serials collectively on a series books bestseller list, has included the Wimpy Kid series for 64 weeks as of August 10, 2015. USA Today, which ranks bestsellers based on sales alone regardless of genre or intended audience, has listed Diary of a Wimpy Kid in its top 150, peaking at number 8 for 141 weeks as of April 4, 2010.
As of the same date, Roderick Rules has been on the list for 117 weeks, peaking at number 4. The Last Straw has been on the list for 65 weeks, peaking at number 1. Dog Days has been on the list for all 25 weeks of its publication, peaking at number 1, and the Wimpy Kid Movie Diary has been listed for all 3 weeks of its publication, peaking at number 2. The series has sold over 200 million books in 56 languages and 65 editions throughout the world. The series has also generated over $500 million in revenue.
Film's main article. Diary of a Wimpy Kid film series. This section needs to be updated. Please update this article to reflect recent events or newly available information. March 2017, Jeff Kinney announced that a film based on the first book would be produced by 20th Century Fox. The film was released on March 19, 2010, moved up from an April 2 release date. It was directed by Thor Freudenthal, who also directed Hotel for Dogs. The film starred Zachary Gordon as Greg, Robert Capron as Rowley Greg's best friend, Steve Zahn as Frank Greg's father, Raquel Harris as Susan Greg's mother, Devin Bostick as Roderick Greg's older brother, Connor and Owen Fielding as Manny Greg's younger brother, Chloe Grace Moritz as a new character named Angie, and Grayson Russell as Fregley.
There is a second film in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid film series that was released on March 25, 2011, which was based on the second book Roderick Rules, with Zachary Gordon returning as Greg Heffley. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules was also filmed in Vancouver, BC, Canada. The film also contains some scenes from The Last Straw.
The third film combines the third and fourth books, The Last Straw and Dog Days, taking stories from both but mainly from Dog Days, from which it took its title. The decision to blend the two films was made to keep up with the ages of the actors. The film was released on August 3, 2012.
The likelihood of a fourth live-action film was slim. Kinney has announced the possibility for an animated film to be based on Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever as the next installment. In an interview for the latest book Hard Luck, Jeff Kinney stated he was working with Fox on a half-hour special of Cabin Fever, which was to be aired in late 2014, but as of 2019 no updates on the special have been announced. In September 2016, Jeff Kinney announced officially the production of a fourth film, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, on his Twitter account. This came into cinemas in summer 2017 and was based on the ninth book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, and included plot holes from the seventh and eighth books. The film was not as well received as the original three, partly due to the new actors. On August 6, 2019, Disney announced they were to reboot Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Home Alone and Night at the Museum for their streaming service, Disney+. They are assigned for Fox Family.
A musical titled Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The musical was produced by the Children's Theatre Company in 2016.
References. Brown, David, March 20, 2011. All About Jeff Kinney. Parade. Retrieved December 27, 2011. 10 years ago, Jeff Kinney created a new kind of comic hero. The Washington Post. Associated Press. April 26, 2017. Retrieved April 27, 2017. Abrams' book said the 12th book, coming November 7, will be called Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Getaway. Kinney, Jeff, April 2007. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Craig Hetley's Journal. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Amulet Books. ISBN 978-0-8019-9313-6. https://www.publishers-weekly.com/p//topic/children/children-book-news/article/83411-movie-topic-kid-1-video.html. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, 2010, on comingsoon.net. March 19, 2010. Retrieved May 7, 2011. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Funbrain. Family Education Network. Retrieved March 5, 2011. Wimpy to Last. November 3, 2015. Retrieved March 6, 2016. The 2009 Time 100, Jeff Kinney Time Magazine's 2009 list of the world's most influential people. Kinney, Jeff. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary, the next chapter. Retrieved March 28, 2017. Jeff Kinney at Wimpy Kid, March 18, 2020. Hey everyone, we made the decision to delay Rolly Jefferson's awesome friendly adventure until August 4th. More, tweet, via Twitter. Morgan, Shannon, February 13, 2020. Jeff Kinney's first Wimpy Kid fantasy adventure due in April. Publishers Weekly. Retrieved February 13, 2020. Rolly Jefferson's awesome friendly adventure. Abrams. Retrieved February 13, 2020. The 2018 Kids Choice Awards, Kids Games, Videos, Pictures. www.nick.com. Retrieved October 21, 2018. Dixer, Elsa. The New York Times Bestsellers, Children's Books. The New York Times. Retrieved August 10, 2015. USA Today, Best-Selling Books Database. USA Today. April 21, 2011. Retrieved May 7, 2011. Jeff Kinney to hit the road for the meltdown. Publishers Weekly. September 25, 2018. Retrieved October 2, 2018. Get ready to read Diary of a Wimpy Ween. Scottish Field. October 1, 2018. Retrieved October 2, 2018. Lewis, Andy, June 27, 2011. Inside Diary of a Wimpy Kid's $500 million franchise. The Hollywood Reporter. Retrieved December 3, 2015. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, on double DVD and Blu-ray now. Diary of a Wimpy Kid Movie.com. Retrieved May 7, 2011. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Retrieved October 21, 2018, via www.imdb.com. Diary of a Wimpy Kid sequel to Bow Next March archived March 25, 2012, at the Wayback Machine. Movie Phone. Retrieved January 15, 2011. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days. comingsoon.net. Crave Online. Retrieved August 23, 2011. Hard Luck and Big Dreams, SLJ chats with Wimpy Kid creator Jeff Kinney. School Library Journal. Retrieved November 11, 2013. Minsheimer, Bob, August 8, 2013. Narrator His Hard Luck in 8th Wimpy Kid book. USA Today. Retrieved November 11, 2013. Kinney, Jeff, September 13, 2016. Okay, this is really happening. Filming starts next week in Atlanta. Twitter. Retrieved October 15, 2016. Disney plans to reboot Home Alone, Night at the Museum, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Geek Tyrant. Wimpy Kid number 11 to hit shelves this November. Publishers Weekly. Retrieved January 7, 2017.
External links. Official website. Online book on Funbrain. Official blog. Official movie site.
Vive. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid series by Jeff Kinney. Novels. Main series. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Roderick Rules. The Last Straw. Dog Days. The Ugly Truth. Cabin Fever. The Third Wheel. Hard Luck. The Long Haul. Old School. Double Down. The Getaway. The Meltdown. Wrecking Ball. The Deep End. Spin-offs. The Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself Book. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary. The Wimpy Kid Movie Diary. The Next Chapter. Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. Rolly Jefferson's Journal. Rolly Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure. Characters: Greg Heffley. Film series: Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Roderick Rules Dog Days The Long Haul. Category:
Categories. Book series introduced in 2007. Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Series of children's books. Abrams Books.
This page was last edited on September 8, 2020, at 6:18 UTC. Text is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike license. Additional terms may apply. By using this site, you agree to the terms of use and privacy policy. Wikipedia Registered is a registered trademark of the Wikimedia Foundation Incorporated, a non-profit organization. Privacy policy about Wikipedia disclaimers. Contact Wikipedia Mobile View Developers Statistics Cookie Statement.